Hello. Oh, it works now. I can use my thing to mute myself and unmute myself. It's great. It wasn't working last night, and I don't know why. I didn't change anything. How's it going? Is literally anyone here? Am I talking to myself? I'm talking to myself. Don't tell anyone. Alright, let's get Aseprite running. Hey, look at that. It works. Dang, how do I... I want to test something. I want to see... Does that show up? No. Alright, well the chat's not great. It's not doing what I want it to. Whatever. Right, there is a full screen mode that makes this larger. There we go. So, last time I learned how to push that button, which is great. Progress. The reason I wanted to do that is because I want that. I want to be able to do that. But can I move? No, it moves the whole thing. What if I select this and move it? Nope. How do I do? What does that do? Oh, I need to be able to right click with my pen tool so that I can do shift in. Okay, that works. Go away. Shift in. Here we go. Now, if I move this layer, it just moves that, which is what I wanted. But what's interesting is that moving stuff, like if I move the right side in, it doesn't move the left side in too, it moves the whole thing. how do turn that off? Turn that on. Okay. What? Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong layer. Control in? Nope. Shift in? That's what it was. I kind of want, what's going on? I kind of want, what do I want? I don't know what I want, so I'm just gonna keep moving forward until I figure it out. What is this? Bucket tool? Yes. That's what I want. No! That. Oops. Can I? Where's Sean? That's what I want to do. How do I just deselect? Wow, that zoom is so bad. I just don't think it's worth it. What am I looking for? I am readjusting my pen settings. I think I just want this to be a right click. Because if I just... So now I can right click. But it doesn't do what I want it to. Ooh. Interesting. Oops. Fudged it up. There we go. Whoa. That did something I wasn't expecting. I don't know what all of these are. Psygnosia. I like that. It's a lot darker than I thought it would. So I kind of picked a color palette that I thought looked good, but I'm realizing I don't have as many colors as I want. I'm just kind of looking for a new palette. And Commodore 64 looks pretty good. I like limiting my color palette. When doing pixel art, because that's not good. It makes it easier to choose which color to pick. So for something like this, we could, I don't want to do blur, I want to do a dither. How do you do dithering? So let's see. Whoa. That didn't do what I wanted it to. I want to dither. So I've been using a tablet app called Resprite. It's very similar to Aseprite, but it has like a built-in dithering that I don't see how to do on this. Documentation. Dithering matrices. This is getting documentation, while very robust for this game or app program, is not what I want it to be. I guess I could try and show this to you. So there's a window capture. Discrete. It's gonna work. Hey, alright, so there's the documentation that I'm looking at. And I went to go... Why did it get all small? Okay, let me do that. There we go. So I look for dithering, right? We get this dithering matrices. It's not searching. And it gives these extensions. So I'm guessing dithering is an extension? Content a... I don't understand. How do I just do dithering though? Do I just need a... Wow, I really don't understand how this works. How do I do dithering? How to dither. It's cool that it has a stabilizer, that's useful. I use that all the time in CSP. Oh, I forgot to turn off Chrome. Goodbye, Chrome. Right, so... balls. See how that works. Wait, is that erasing? Man. Okay. How to dither. Dither, dither, dither. Nope. Back to the Googling. Man. Alright, so I found a thing. That looks cool as heck. Sure. Here we go. So this is exactly what I want. I want to be able to dither based on how hard I'm pressing. Min-max values gradient. Huh. So that's already there. So Oh, so I just do... Oh, here we go. This is exactly what I wanted. Yes. Okay, how do I alpha lock? Properties. What does this do? What does that do? God dang it. I keep forgetting about this stupid Chrome window. Bad at streaming. I think what I want to do, let me just do this. Delete. Display capture. Oh, I did not mean for that to show up immediately. Ah! I want this. Save. It's too big. I'm flailing. I'm failing and flailing. Fit to screen. Let's get rid of this. Excuse me. So now I can just drag stuff on and off. So I can be like, you see what I see. Why did I do that? I forgot I had muted myself. Oops. Alright, I think I got that doing what I want it to, so that you can see what I'm seeing and not just not forgetting about the screens that are on screen. I'll figure this out eventually. So this is exactly what I wanted. What I wanted to figure out was alpha lock. brush strokes to a cell. Ink mode to lock alpha. Okay. So the ink mode is lock alpha. Hey, there we go. Where'd my pen go? God damn it. There we go. So now if I do over here, nothing happens. But if I do it here, yeah, that's what I want. I don't like this. It's too much stabilizer. So what's interesting, I can't zoom. What's interesting here is that I have the dithering that I want. So it's happening the way I want it to here, right? Because I want this to be like a bit of a gradient here. But what's happening is it's overwriting the outline, and I want to keep that outline. There's a way to do this. I think it is to draw the outline on the second layer. Keep it simple. Keep us simple, stupid. How do I zoom back out? Oh, how do I anti-zoom? Ah, okay, that's great. So I can do this, and then I can right-click. I have figured out how to use this dang software. I'm going to figure it out. It's going to happen, and I will feel justified, not justified, what's the word that I'm looking for? Vindicated for spending the time and energy to learn. Sorry, just adjusting my OBS screens because they got squished. What is this? Who's texting me? I'm done with work. Leave me alone. Sorry. I don't... I want to just leave work behind, but sometimes it creeps back in. Oh, do I want a full-on black as the outline? How is this working? Oh, I have the ink, simple ink. That's too dark. I don't like that. And I don't want to use this, and the only other dark color is this brown that's ugly as shit. Alright, I don't like this palette. I need a new palette. I need a better palette. How do I get a better palette? I mean, here's the thing. Like, this looks like a good palette, but look how long it is. Look how many colors there are. Like, how am I supposed to choose? Also, they're not, like, lined up in a way that makes sense to my brain. Can I move this? How do I... Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, put those... that's not dark enough. How do I remove it? What does this do? Oh, you can just move stuff up like that. Okay. Okay, that's kind of what I want. What are these? Why has this got a white corner here? Why has it got a white corner? Did I do something weird? Like it has... Has it got the alpha weird? Oh, it's because I set it as my... Okay, I right-clicked it and it set the background color. Okay, that's fine. Beep, beep, beep. And then we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll make it bigger. And we will... Oh, why is it doing that? Oh, it's because I don't want to be on that layer. Oh, dang it. I fudged up. I messed it up, y'all. No wonder it just, Is there a empty? Empty. So can I... That does nothing. What is happening? Oh, it's because on the background layer. I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. All right. Wow, I really I'm not doing well, y'all. I'm not figuring this out. All right. Let's do this. Let's get rid of all this. So, I'm flailing here. Whoa, what's going on with my chat? Someone whispered me? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my other screen. Something happened that I'm trying to understand what's going on. Alright, whatever. It's not important. What was I doing? I was fixing my outlines, is what I was doing. This is almost the same. Alright, let's try. Let's try this. What? That was weird. Gradient. I do like that matrix the most out of these options. It would be nice. I mean, 4x4 versus 8x8. What? Undo. I didn't realize it used the dithering. Interesting. Okay. That's too much of a difference. So I need something darker than this, but not as dark as that other one. So this is... Let's try this. Go away. Just trying to get the feel for how hard I have to push to get the darkest version of this dithering. I think the brush is too big. I think that's the problem. Let's change this down to like 5. Kind of like that. So, what I want to do here is I want to be able to have it look like it's spinning, right? Without the shading spinning too, because it like this is meant to like indicate the light source, right? So what I want to do, first of all, let's turn this back to simple ink. Oh wait, no, I want to log alpha, but I want to turn off the gradient for now, just so I can do like that. Ugh, I did it too much. Did it too much. No. Man, it's hard to get dithering right. Getting your dithering to look right is difficult to do by hand, very time consuming. These brushes help. But they're not perfect. Now what I might have to do is just get the best that I can, right? Push too hard. I'm trying to fix it, but it's hard. Okay. All right, let's just clean this up a bit. See, what's interesting is that when I try to undo the dithering, it gets this weird pattern. That's not right. Let's change this to slightly smaller. I think what I really want to do, so I want this, I'm having to push really hard to get it dark. And I don't like having to push that hard on the screen. There we go, that's what I want. Gotta play with it. Gotta make it work. Default settings are never good enough. Okay, let's fix this, because it's... So if I... Maybe it's because there's a gradient tool, isn't there? Gradient tool. I do want dithering. So if I just do, how does this work? How do oh, learning new tools is hard. Okay, so we have a gradient. We're going to go to a radial. I can't tell if it's selected. That is selected. Oh wait, no, I want to bucket this darker. Turn that on. Switch to gradient and do like that. Oh. It's almost right. Oh no, why did I do that? Is that because I right clicked? It's almost right. Yeah. Remove that and make this smaller. Feels a little dark. Opacity, continuous. How does one... What does this tolerance mean? Oh, that kind of worked. Yeah, that's nice. It's almost exactly what I wanted. And you know what? That is good enough. Alright, so the reason I'm doing this in 2 layers, right? So I can turn off the eyes. Turn off the eyes. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize it had done that. Fuck! Can I do that again? Okay. Now if I turn this back on. And then if I... How do new frame? So if I go to this and I just rotate it, size tool, move tool, how do rotate? How to rotate? Rotate. Transform. There we go. Whoa. That's ridiculous. Look how ugly that is. Oh, he looks so sad. Looks like if I do it just right, it's Jack Skellington. It's Jack Skellington. All right. So the rotation gets real weird if you don't do exactly 90 degrees. At exactly 90, it looks fine. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate at 45. Oh, it's real bad at 45. Look how bad that is. Look how bad that is. How can it be so bad? Oh, I can just do this. 45. Oh, I need to read negative 45. Damn it. I need to stop putting the stupid pen tool in my mouth. It's bad for me. I use the bathroom. I'll be right back. forgot to move my mic back in place. I'm back. Let's make this rotate. Because I want this to rotate, but I don't want it to... I basically want to just move these, don't I? I don't even want to rotate them. Let's duplicate this layer. Right. And we will... How did I do that? What does slice tool do? What does that do? I don't know what the slice tool does. I don't understand this app. I need to just read the documentation, but I'm lazy. I don't like reading. Edit. Transform. Blah 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 blah. Let's make this negative 45. Rot sprite. What does that do? Oh! What? I don't even understand. So what I want to do now is, rather than having these janky, weird circles that aren't really circles that look like ass, I want to move these other ones these. Oh, how do I... How do I confirm this? What does this do? Add to selection, replace selection. So if I cut that, it does nothing. I want to be on layer 2. Cut that, paste it. What just happened? Oh, it's resizing it. I'm so confused. This works in ways that I don't understand. No, I don't want to... Why is that changing it? I want to change the... So if I drag this and then move it down there, and if I grab this, move it up here. So now if I get rid of that, that looks fine. I gotta do the same thing for these. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Do this. No. I'm gonna do this. Move it up here. Take this. Move it over here. Why didn't that move it? There. Take this. Move it here. And now it's not perfect, but it's getting there. Let's actually, can I move this there? Does that look better? Yeah. All right. The thing that I'm worried about is as I do this, add new frames, right? So right now, it's just flipping back and forth. So, all right, so now if I look at this, what I'm concerned about, I don't actually want this to be how do I copy this so that. So new frame. So now if I move this, boop, so now it goes cancel, fuck off. I didn't mean to double click. Moves it back. That's what I want. So I'm going to take this and if I, is it Control T? And if I make this a -90, and that's almost okay. Actually, I think that's fine. So I can just do that. I don't need this extra layer to like figure out what it looks like. I can just rotate it 90 degrees and it'll look fine. So that's fine. Oh no. It rotated everything. So I don't want to do that. I want to just can I? Whoa. Okay, so for these two layers, I'm just going to rotate -90. And it's fun. And I don't have to do anything funky. It just looks so gross. I'm just gonna delete that. So that looks fine. So now we've got this blah 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 blah. It's really fast. Yeah. I mean, obviously, that's not the full rotation, right? So I got to do this for every possible angle. So full eight frames. Excuse me. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Get out of here. So I'm going to new frame, drag it to 4. No, I drag. I guess I don't really need this either. So this is going to be my negative 135, is that? Oh god, that's so weird looking. 90 plus 45 is 135, so negative 135. Why is it? So if I just negative 135. Oh wait, did I just make that 135 instead of negative 135? God damn. Why is it doing this thing where it's like too skinny? It's like when it rotates, it makes it to where the circle isn't the right size anymore, which is weird. All right, so now I'm going to what? Move this down here. Kind of have to kind of guess. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that yet. How do I do this? I got to do it in a way that nothing gets messed up or overwritten. So let's move that. Here. That. No, I'm just gonna. Gosh, so, this is such a like brain melting way of doing things. I'm not sure if there's probably a better way to do this. I mean, I'm just rotating a freaking sprite. It shouldn't be this complicated. I'll just go here. You know what I could do? Since this is the exact same thing I want, just 90 degrees, right? I can boop new frame, drag this over, and then Control T, Control T, negative, and it's perfect. I don't have to do anything. Let me just get rid of this. Okay, now that I've done one, I think the rest of them are going to be easier. So now I'll just... And what's cool about this is, like, I can just play this animation in reverse in the game if I want to go to the left, right? I'm just going to do the one animation and then just do the reverse order to get it to go to the left. So I don't need to do this twice, I just need to do this once. And everything else is just like easy peasy. Okay. Stop it, you're confusing me. Alright. So we're gonna go to this one actually and do new frame. Drag this frame over. And I'm just gonna... Why isn't this working? Control T. Oh, it's because I'm trying to rotate an empty frame, that's why. I guess I don't really need this anymore. I can get rid of this copy, this layer. Delete layer. Okay. So, yeah, I just need this to be... No! Why did it do the whole thing? Stop it! You jerk. Thank you. Yes. It is good. Now I just go to this one. New frame. Drag this over. Control T. Pop, pop, pop. Oops. I wish I could see my keyboard while I had my thing in the way. Alright, last one. New frame. Okay. Can I... Frame properties. Multiple frames. 200. Okay, let's see how this looks. Yeah, he's spinning. Look at that. All right. He's spinning. He's spinny boy. That's great. So, what I want to do is I want to export sprite sheet. Interesting. I mean, I guess that looks right. What does that do? I don't think I want to do any constraints. Output file. I'm going to call this BitBot. Rolling. So we got a rolling BitBot. Because we're going to have... So, I guess I could... I don't want to work on... I guess I could put this into Godot now. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go open up Godot. Oh, I need to change the icon for this. So this is my Godot. I have done very little in this project. I basically... So, just to give a little background on this, not that anyone cares, but I just feel like telling the story. I spent a couple of years learning Unity and learning how to create games in Unity. And it seemed, at the time, they had various different... I didn't pay very much attention to the terms of using Unity because I thought it was just a passion project and I wasn't planning on selling anything and yada yada yada. So I didn't really care. And then recently I started, well, recently being the last year or two, I started, paying more attention to the environment and the changes that Unity was making because I wanted to make it a bigger part of my life, and then I realized Unity's making a lot of stupid decisions. So I kind of fell off of game dev because I spent so much time learning Unity. It felt like I had just wasted all that time. And I didn't want to use Unity, and now I'm learning Godot. And it's like I understand the basic concepts of what I want to do, but I don't know the exact syntax, So a lot of this is me figuring out things that I already know how to do in another engine, which is painful. I don't know. So I've basically downloaded two assets from the asset lib library. I downloaded the platformer controller 2D, and I downloaded the dialogue engine, dialogue manager. And I'm using those as the basic structure of this game to learn how to make a game in Unity. And I started messing around with this, and I want to make this game that I'm making is a 2D platformer that you use upgrades to solve puzzles. So when you start, you're going to be this little tiny little bot, and then you get upgrades as you go, and then you're able to explore more of the map and more of the world as you get those upgrades. So I initially thought of them as a little TV, little box thing, and then I realized, no, I want them to roll. So that's what I've been doing in Aseprite, is learning how to animate that. So I'm learning two things right now. I'm learning Godot and I'm learning Aseprite, because I've used Unity. I already explained why I don't want to use that anymore, and I used Photoshop, which I don't like Photoshop. It's too buggy and doesn't work. And I also have used GIMP, which is great for the free product that it is, but it's a little restrictive and complicated, and also a little buggy. And I've also used Clip Studio Paint, but that's not really meant for pixel art. GIMP you can use for pixel art. Photoshop you can use for pixel art. Clip Studio Paint isn't really used for pixel art. Aseprite, I decided to try Aseprite out because it is geared specifically towards pixel art and pixel art animation specifically, which is what I'm wanting to do in this. Is I want to make all of these animations in pixel art and put them directly into the game. So what I'm going to do for now is try to I'm going to update this with a single frame, right? So I don't know how to use sprite sheets in Godot, so I need to go figure that out. I haven't done that before. I don't know how to do that. Let's figure this out. Let's work this out. So right now it's using the like default icon, which I kind of want to update. So can I export just this first layer? File, export as, just want to do selected frames. And I want to do as PNG, and I'm going to be 1000%. Export for Twitter. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Does okay. Do you want to overwrite the file? Yes. You can use .use for accumulate all this information. Do you continue with PNG? Yes. What did that do? Sorry, I have to go check to make sure that I exported correctly. The fuck? Why did no one tell me? Why did no one tell me that this was all great out here? God damn it. Is it like that in all of it? It is. Ah, I'm such a dumbass. Okay. Well, that's easy enough to fix. But I have to re-export the... So on the top layer or bottom layer? Bottom layer. Because it looks so close to the like transparency checker behind it. I didn't even notice. I'm such a dumbass. Alright, and this I can just copy. Delete, pasty. Delete, pasty. Oh, I don't want to delete the whole thing. And what I might do, because right now it looks like it's like he's standing still and it's just his eyes are rotating. Maybe if I play this, it just looks like his eyes are rotating instead of his whole head. What I might do is I might play around with his dithering so that it kind of shifts ever so slightly. As he's rolling. Like, I don't want to rotate the whole thing. But I want it to like fluctuate a little bit. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Stop. File. Export sprite sheet. Export. Yes. File, export as .png, export. Oh, yes, I understand. Okay, save this. Get out of here. Let's go back to Godot. Show file manager. So I'm gonna rename this. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, file manager. Sorry, I'm blind and this is a slightly small screen, so I have everything way too big. There. Easier to understand. So I'm going to rename this BitBot to... Damn it, I didn't mean to open it. Oh no! It's sideways. Shit. Back to Aseprite. God damn it. File. Export as. Save. No, it's still sideways. Oh, right, because I didn't copy it over. I don't know if this is smart or not, but I have my game files in GitHub, and I have my art files in Drive, so that I have so many backups of everything that I work on. I've lost data before. I've lost game file. Like I worked on a game years ago in Game Maker Studio where I had it saved on an external hard drive, and that external hard drive failed. And I've lost those files forever. I can't go back and look at the files for that because they're just gone. The hard drive's gone, and I didn't have it backed up. I didn't have it in version control. And I learned my lesson, right? I learned that if you don't save your shit, you're gonna lose it. Excuse me. So anyways, now I back up things into multiple backups into multiple systems so that for whatever reason, one of them goes down, which GitHub and G Drive are like some of the biggest companies in the out there, and they're not going to go down. But now I have it backed up if I ever need it again. So is this the right? It's facing up now. Great. I'm going to rename this to icon. Well, let me get rid of this first. Get out of here. Now, this SVG is wrong. Oh, dang it. Right? Because this is the first iteration that I did, but it's wrong. And what I used, I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I just went to png to svg.com to convert to SVG. Was that the right one, or was there another one? No, this wasn't the right one because it couldn't get the colors right. There was another one. svgtrace.com. Nah, that one's better. I don't want to show you ads, whatever ads are going to be in here. So I'm not leaving this on screen. I'm putting it on my other screen. I'm going to drop. Warning, low resolution image. 600 by 600. Okay, I need to upscale this. Yep. 1000% wasn't big enough. Oh, that's cool. That's doing something weird with the... Oh, what did I just do? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's so big. Oh, there's my Spotify. Oop, let me move that out to the other screen. Why is that so big? Damn it. I closed my Spotify. Minimize. All right. So this is the wrong one. I'm going to open this with GIMP. Here's GIMP. I've lost chat. Where are you, chat? Why is this so small? What was I doing? I was resizing this to make it big enough for SVG trace to work. This is me working on my overlay earlier. All right. So I want to make this 640. Done. Yep. Replace. What else was doing? discard changes. So what I also want to do is file export as bitbot.png. Let's move this. I don't want it to be here. I want it to be in my gets. I have so many gets. BitBot. I want to replace that. Yes, I want to replace that. And I just want this to be 100%. Export. So now, if I go back to Godot, this should be back to normal size. It was so big. All right. And now, actually, I want to make this collision shape a circle. I know how to do that. Circle. Whoa, there's two collision shapes. Circle. Why are they so small? Make bigger. Oop. And this collision shape is in the actionable finder, and I'm using that as my way of detecting whether or not there's something that I can interact with. So I'm gonna actually make that a little bit bigger. Can I change the color? I'll make this red. Can I make it purple? Yeah. Okay. So that shouldn't affect the... That should not affect the collision interactions with the rest of the world, but it should make it to where I can interact with things from a little bit further away than if I were just using the same shape as the collisions. Okay, well, hopefully that works. What is this? Safe failed. Also because you're running a paranoid antivirus. Interesting. Oh, I think I know what's happening here. Wait, no, I don't know what's happening because it's saving it. It's saving it in my Git folder. I have issues in general, but also I have issues where some of the folders on my computer, especially on my D drive, get the permissions messed up somehow. And applications don't work because of it. So I thought this might have been because of that, but I don't. Let me just try closing this out and reopening it. Where'd you go, Godot? Come to me. Let me drag you. Okay. So now this icon is tiny, 32 by 32. But this BitBot PNG here that I exported and then resized should be bigger. What are these? What is it called? Dimensions? Or D? Yee. 640 by 640. So that should be big enough. This doesn't appear to have any ads, so I'm just going to drag it over. That should be big enough for this to work. So let me refresh this. So It's pretty simple. Drag and drop. And then you'll see over here it gives you the colors to use as the SVG. So if I just hit convert now, it only has 2 colors. It loses a bunch of information, right? Which is a little annoying. But if I refresh it, and then so it's gotten this color, it's gotten this color, needs this color, and this color, and this color. Convert. Ta-da! Look at that. So I can actually turn the smoothness off and hit convert. And it actually does a better job with pixel art because smoothness, it tries to make some of these like hard edges softer. I think it looks better when you turn, if you're doing a pixel art SVG, to just turn that smoothing all the way off. So I just export this, download SVG, trace.svg. Okay, here, I finished with you. No? Where'd my other folder go? So I'm going to rename this icon.svg and plop it into there, place the file, and now when I save this, close it, now what happens is when I open up the Godot launcher project manager, I get that nice little icon there. Pay no attention to this. I started a tutorial and then got lost in tutorial hell in Godot and decided to just do my own shit. Cause I watched so many tutorials and didn't feel like I was learning anything. Anyways. Oh, why does it launch over on that? I need to figure out my shit here. Alright, I'm done with that. Actually, open that back up. Open that back up. I want to open that back up. Open you back up. I'm going to bookmark that and put it into resources. Cool. Go away. Go away. All right. What am I doing now? Over here. Wait a second, does stuff get lost in Aseprite when it's in full screen mode? Oh, just like barely at the bottom there, huh? You know what, that's fine. I don't really care about that. Anyways, when I switch over to Godot, the important part is you can't see my Windows dock. You cannot. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Trying to learn how to stream again. So let's make sure replacing that icon didn't break anything. Oh, he's so slow. Can't get back up. He's too tiny. Okay. So, how do I tell tell this. So first of all, I need to put that. Where did it go? I guess you can see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to find my stuff. So this is a BitBot rolling. I guess I should make a folder for these images, right? Create new folder. Sure. So now I just put this in there. BitBot rolling. Now what I want it to do, so if I open up this controller, this is the part where I start getting a little lost. Because this is all written in Godot script, which is very similar to Python, but it has like these extra bits that are like, they're kind of like C# from, I don't know, it's like a blend of C# and Python. I know both of these. I know C# from Unity, I know Python from my like day job. It's complicated. The syntaxes are merging. All languages are one language. So what I want it to do is that while it's rolling, so first of all, I need to add in a onload variable that I will probably edit later. On route ready, not onload, whatever. So we're going to call this what do I want to call this? I want it to make sense later. I'll just call it rolling. For now, we're going to set this bool to true, just so that we can see that it is doing. So if if rolling so now we need to tell it to animate it, and this is something I don't know how to do. To the Googles. Godot. Sprite sheet animation. 2D sprite animation. Yes, that is what I want. So I need to add an animated sprite. 2D. Well, that's interesting, because right now I'm just using, what is this? Aseprite 2D. So I need to change type. Why are you open over there? Animated sprite 2D. Well, sprite frames resource must be created or set in the frames property in order for animated sprite 2D to display frames. Okay. Sprite frames resource must be created or set in the frames property. I don't see a frames property. Animation. Sprite frames. So I have this images. Object is read only. Ow. How do I... Oh, there's an animation property of the sprite 2D. What? Let me undo that then. Animation. Offset. How do I make this? How do I make this so that let me just read this tutorial. I feel like an idiot reading a tutorial on stream, but this is what I'm doing with my life right now. I guess we can just full screen it. Download sprite frames, new sprite frames. Oh. Drag the 8 individual images. I don't want individual images. I don't have... individual images. Godot. Split sprite sheet. Because the sprite node in the editor, there should be a new tab at the bottom toolbar. Texture region. Auto slice. Thank you, Reddit. You are a dear. So if I click on this, resource, when you click and focus the sprite node in the editor, sprite node, what you talking about, Willis? I gotta put it in here like this. Texture region. Region enabled. What? Edit region. Oh. Interesting. Snap mode. Pixel snap. Why did it do that? auto slice feature, then click the sprite frame you want to select its right. What? What does that do? Edit region, pixel snap. And that's how I could get that first sprite. Oh, I get it. Interesting. Oh, that's actually really cool. Okay. Let's just get rid of this. Delete nodes. Yeah. Then I go to here, icon. I'm just gonna call you BitBot. And we're gonna change this so that the texture is the rolling texture. And we're gonna say horizontal frames should be 8. Huzzah! Frame coordinates region. Okay, so now what happens if I just hit play on it? So I'm gonna save that. Oh fuck, I forgot to get out of here. Because I just tried to save. Okay. Well, it seems to be working. So how do I guess I can go back to that. I guess I can go back to the tutorial. And then sprite sheet with animation player. Select the animation player. There's an animation player. Oh, this is giving me I have too many things open. And it's really giving me anxiety looking at all these screens. Okay. So we've got BitBot. Animation. Animation. Ouch. Frame. So let's go back here. Just do frame. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Select the animation player and click the animation button followed by new. Animation player. I don't see an animation player. Where? Select the animation player. Right click on the image and choose save image. Oh, I need to add an animation player to this. Okay, so I need to boop, add child node. Let's put this up here, just so I know where it is. Animation player, animation, new. Cool. Property track. BitBot. Frame. So I don't want it to be every 1 second. 0.2. This is very similar to the Unity process, animation process. How do I add a key? Insert key. Oops. So there. Insert key. Ah, okay. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to change this to 1. Insert key. What does it do? What happens if I change this to 8 to 7? What did that do? Does that? That's weird. I want that to be 0. Animation player. How do I tell it how long it should last? So it just switches, okay. 1. Two. I think it's interesting. Like that you do this kind of like visually here. I don't know. I mean, the time is up here, but it like it's interesting that you can do it visually down here. So I'm going to change this to 0, 1, 2, 3. And then so how do I tell it how long the animation is? How do I, Back to the tutorial, I guess. Frame. Yeah. Play. But I want it to be longer. How do I change how long the animation is? Oh, here. So this should be where. Let's do 2 for now, then I can figure it out. So it's 0.2 times. I guess I could just do 0.1 times 8, so it would be 0.8 total. Right? It would be 0.7. Let's do 0.8. See how that looks. Looks pretty good. This looks like awkward now. Stop. All right, so back in this, so if we input right, we can say, we gotta put that animation layer bullshit in there. Let's put it down here where the actual finder is. So, and then we do play walk. Yes, roll right. Nope. It's in the right one. Get out of here. All right. I'm actually going to do else if or is it elif here? Elif. Else. Oh, I need to do if holding You know what? I don't like this because there's too many places. Actually, I do want that. But what I'm going to do, rid of that. I'm going to say are moving. I don't know if this is the most efficient way of doing it. But it's the only way I can think of right now, or at least it's the is it this? Let's try that. We're going to say left. We're going to make that left. And we're going to make a new animation, call it left. Can I? God, balls. No. Copy. What? Here we go, duplicate. And we're going to call this roll left. And we just reverse it, right? So we move this. So actually that stays the same. That's going to be at the end. Right? And we just put it 0.1, put it back in that order. And let's go back here, just hit play. Yeah. Okay. Pause. Stop. Play. That's great. Yay! I did a thing. It feels like it's a little like you have to hold it a little bit to get the animation going, and I think that's because the first frame of the animation is the same frame as the still character. So let's go, so let's make sure that this frame is 0. Save. So let's go back to this animation player. And we're actually going to move this all the way to the end. So now if we hit play, does it still look like it's spinning? It does. Alright, we'll save that. Do the same thing for right. Can I just boop, boop, and he's rolling right. Look at the guy rolling. Look at him rolling. I'm rolling, I'm rolling, I'm rolling now. All right. Whoa. Interesting. Oh. Interesting. Now instead of going... You know what we could do? We could put an idle animation in for this dude, so that when he's idling, his head maybe blinks. Ooh, I can make it blink. So I think yeah, so I'm not actually touching that box, but I can interact with it because he's close enough. I might actually want to make that a little bit bigger. So let's make this collision shape a little bit bigger, shall we? Oh, I want to make it full. I want to make it, oh, maybe like that. Half again as big as he is. Does that make sense? So it should work from there. Yeah. Okay, well, we got a little rolly dude. Look at this little rolly boy. He's so slow. He can't jump very high. So the idea is that as soon as the game starts, there's going to be a little dialogue with one of the other characters, and he'll get legs from that interaction. and then he'll be able to jump higher. Right now I just kind of like bloop bloop. Need to jump. Alright, let me go back to Aseprite. I'm going to save this. Can I... What is this down here? And preview. I want to have multiple animations in a single Aseprite file. Because I don't want to have to make multiple copies for this one dude. How do I do this? I guess what I could do is I could make this... I can move this to the end, right? So we're only looking at this. And then new frame. So what I could do, whoa, that's getting weird. So let's do, oh, interesting. Turn that gradient off. Whoa! I thought it would be the same size as my brush, but it was not. Oops. Right, I'll just do that. So it's going to be like a 2-frame animation, and then this will just be a straight line through the middle. Oops, I deleted too much. Right. Should I do... Yeah, that's fine. So he's just going to blink. And we'll just export this file, export, sprite sheet. Well, now I just want to call it BitBot, right? Because it's going to have multiple animations. So right now, what I'll do is, I don't know if this is good or if this is efficient or not, but I'll use the first 8 frames as the rolling animation, and the last 2 frames as the blinking animation. I also like that this one is like, he looks slightly angry. So let's go back here. So what I actually want to do, what I actually want to do. Is remember what I was going to say. So I'm going to do BitBot here. What does this look like? He's got the blinking animation in there. Great. Beep. Get rid of that. Actually, I don't know if that messes things up. I know it yelled at me when I did that in Unity, so I'm not going to do that here. So now we have these two. And I'm actually going to change this BitBot to be that texture. Ooh. This now has 10 frames, so it's going to be 10, and then frame is going to be 0. And then for the idle animation, so we're going to go to animation. We're going to change this to new idle. Such an annoying thing. Duplicate idle. And what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all of these frames. Right? And then this will be, I guess you can blink. I can make this interesting so it won't feel like it's immediately happening. So this is going to be 8. This is going to be 9. How do I change? How do I change the default? So I do want it to loop. Change that back to 8. Duplicate that key. So let's make this animation like two seconds. What's that look like? So that's too regular. Let's make this like 8 seconds. And we'll just copy, paste. Whoa! What? What just happened? Duplicate keys. We'll do it like out there. So it's like doop, doop. do one more. Right at the end. Yeah, sure. It's not super important. Basically just to reset the... Oh. What? Right. So in the script, we need to, instead of stopping, we're gonna play idle. Does that work? Ooh, blinky. Staring into your soul. I roll. And now it returns back to the top. Whee. Hey, look at that. He's a happy boy. And he blinks at you. Awesome. Awesome. What time is it? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take a quick bathroom / drink / just stand up and stretch, because stretching is important. Break, and I will be right back.
All right, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom / drink / just stand up and stretch, because stretching is important. Break, and I will be right back.
Hello. I have returned. Alright, so that's more. I've actually done more than I was expecting to do in this stream, which is good. Making more progress than I did yesterday. Most of my time yesterday was spent trying to figure out how to get this streaming situation working. Today, I was just gonna make a little rolly animation, and I've done that. So now what do I want to do? I think I want to make these platforms Oh, that's so interesting. It shows the blinking animation. It shows the blinking animation in the idle screen? I didn't realize. That's interesting. What I think I want to do now is turn these green boxes into platforms. Because this is going to be a platformer. And I want it to actually look like what he's doing is in the world that he wants to be. So this is like the starting area is going to be like a slum area. So I want this to look kind of like dirty and grungy. Yeah. So I think I'm going to work on that. And I want to make this because in Unity, there's the idea of, what's it called? Like a tile map that, depending on how it's placed, it will display the tile correctly. So like if it's on a corner, it'll show like the top and the right. If it's in the middle, it won't show any edges, and on the bottom it'll show like just the bottom area or the bottom right corner, you know. And I don't know how to do that in Godot. So I'm going to have to learn how to do that in Godot. And the captions don't know what to do with the word Godot. Oh, now I figured it out. Sorry, I set up captions yesterday and it doesn't work as well as I would hope it would. Works pretty well. Anyways, let's go figure out tiles. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Google this. I'm going to Google Godot tile map. Grid of tiles. So it's a tile map interesting. So I need to look at this using tile sets. So this is basically what I want. So I want something like this, but instead of I guess I could do like angles and corners and things. But I want to make a tile sheet so I'm going to have a different tile sheet for different areas, right? And I'll do something like this. Yeah, saw that in the asset library, there is actually a pixel platformer tile set, which is kind of cool. Can I make this bigger? So I don't just want a floor, a bottom, and a top, right? I want a top, a right. So I want basically this, but with all of the sides being an edge. So this is basically what I want to do. But so I don't want to take this, first of all, because I'm an artist and I like doing my own art, and that's kind of the fun part for me, is making things that look interesting. Take this basic structure and build a tile sheet. So oh, that's interesting, but it already has. Does it say it's under MISC? Nothing. Let's look under 2D tools. Would it be materials? Prototype textures. Nah. Squiggles fur. What? It's for adding fur to like 3D textures, I guess. Quest system. There's so many interesting things. In Godot. Do I want a quest system for this game? I don't know. Quest system. I don't think I want a quest system just yet. Auto tiling. Reading documentation. This is fun. This is great content. So I think what I want to do is basically create a smaller version of this, right? Which is where to go? This. So I want to create like just one of these, just one section of this. I think I'm going to make it a 32 by 32. Oop. I didn't mean to zoom in. So 32 by 32 squares. by 32 squares. So I want to do this. So I need to do a square, a 9 by 9, or 3 by 3. and then a separate 3x3 for the edges, plus the internal. This one, it looks like it has three different options for the internal blocks, right? Do I want to have ramps? I don't know. I'll think about that. Let's just do a 9x9 and then another 9x9 where it's just the plus sign. And inside of the plus signs there will be two alternate versions for inside the box and the plus sign. It'll have alternate versions for what the middle will be. So it'll be a 6x3. So 6 times 32. Calculator, I need you. Please, calculator. 192. 96. 192 by 96. So let's do that. Let's make that in Aseprite. So let's save this. New file. 192 by 96. Okay. Did it keep my... It didn't. Sort gradient save. How do I... Save palette. What does it save it as? So I do it .hex. Did that work? Oh, look at that. Just made like a list of hex. Cool. And then I'm going to go in here. I'm going to load palette. Boop. Hey, hey. Okay. All right. So. So I want to insert a grid. View, grid settings. And I want to make this 32 by 32. Right? Can I make a squircle? Let's do a filled rectangle. So I don't want this to go to the edges. Why didn't this work? Why didn't that work? That's a good ground color. Why isn't this working? I'm losing my mind. Why isn't this... Is this locked? it doesn't want me to, it doesn't want to let me oh, it's because I still had it on lock alpha. Okay, there we go. All right, let's do this. Oops, I'm an idiot. So I want to put a guide in. View, show, pixel grid. Is there a ruler? Google. So it has information at the bottom. Marquee tool. What I really want is a guide. I'm going to test this, and if it works, I'll go back and buy it. Where is Aseprite located? Because I don't want to. I want to keep this. I want to keep this junk. Where are you at, Aseprite? Where you at? Whoop! It's my Steam. Manage, browse local files. Do I want to do this? Do I want to put it in this? Because if it gets updated, it might delete it. Edit. Wait, what was it? File scripts, open scripts folder. File scripts, open scripts folder. Okay, so that already has a place for it. Bloop. Deleted it. Great. Scripts, rescan scripts folder. How does this work? Reopen Aseprite. We're going to call this. What are we going to call this? We're going to call this. Slums tile map. How do I open a script? Wait, does Aseprite have a freaking dark mode? Because that's one thing that's been bothering me is how bright this is. It hurts my eyes. So that's how you do that. File, scripts, 1-point helper, run. So that's how you do that, and it literally just I guess I could make a layer that tile map layer. What? What does this do? Aseprite has tile maps? I am so confused. I don't think this is what I want. Because that's cool for... That might actually be really super helpful when I'm setting up the background, which is kind of what I started doing yesterday. But for this, it's not what I want. Now I gotta look at these tile maps. Like, what is a freaking Aseprite tile map? Excuse me. Tile map is a special kind of layer where each grid on the canvas is a reference to a tile. In its tile set, you can create a new tile map. Oh, interesting. So this is the tile set. So what basic excuse me. Oh man, throat decided it wanted to betray me. I guess I'm just not used to talking for this long, to be honest with you. So I want to do the tile set. I want to make a tile set. I don't think I need to do a tile map. Let's just see what happens. So how do I So how do I edit this tile set? And do I care? I mean, it's cool. It's cool that's an option, but I don't think that's what I want to do here. I'm going to just make a reference layer, I guess. And I'm going to do a marquee. And it tells me at the bottom, which you can't see. Oh yeah, you can. Because I don't have it in full screen this time. It won't let me grab it. I can move it, but I can't resize it. Is it the pointer that I'm using? No. Why can't I resize this? Marquee, what? What am I doing wrong? I'm just trying to drag the sides. Nothing's locked. There's got to be some weird esoteric like indicator telling me that I can't do this right now, and I don't know why. So 32. So I want to leave 4 pixels. Why can't I resize this marquee? Google, help me. I don't want to resize the image. I want to resize the marquee. I want to resize this area. So basically, it's trying to get me to do something that I don't want to do. Will this be pixel perfect? What's 192 minus 4? 188. 96, 392. Fucked it up. Fuck. This can't be this hard. God, I feel like I'm going crazy. Like, there's got to be a better way to use the goddamn marquee tool. I just want to resize the marquee. I just want to resize the selection. Why can't I resize the selection? Do I have to hold control? Subtract from selection. Just change the grid. Every 4 pixels. God damn it. I know I'm doing this the hard way. There's got to be a better way to do this. just want to This can't be this hard. I'm going crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Where'd the grid thing go? Grid. Grid settings. Cancel. Grid. Snap to grid. What? No, I can't. Right, because I changed that. Okay. Grid. Grid settings. Okay. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill this with a color. Doesn't really matter what color. And now what I can do is I can change this ink setting to lock alpha. So I now no longer need that. And I can just kind of Why am I failing? Oh, it's because it's locked into grid. That's why. View, grid, snap to grid, fuck off. Cool. So this doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I don't want this to be perfect. Oh, that's interesting. It seems to like be overwriting. I didn't realize you could do that. So that's interesting. Oh, it's because the background derp. That's why it was overwriting. Okay, that's what I want. That's not what I want. What I want is this to be smaller. Lock alpha. So that way it kind of like adds texture. Right, get that. I want this to be a little bit bigger. Okay. Just a basic texture here. Oh, right, I'm an idiot. I don't want... I don't want these to be filled in. So actually, I just realized I want that to be 4. This is why I don't trust myself. Let's do something weird. View, grid, snap to grid. What the shit? That was weird. Why doesn't it go on the inside? It's weird. Snap to grid doesn't work the way I want it to in this app. Because I want it to get rid of all of this. Trying to think of all the different ways that you can connect things like this, right? Because we want... I'm just gonna go find a freaking guide. I don't need to figure this out. Oh, this is even a Godot 3 thing. Interesting. Okay. This is basically what I want. Yeah. This is exactly what I want. So this is the format. New folder. I hope that's got like, let's see what the because I want the tiles to be the same size as BitBot, as the bot's head, so it can jump its head height. So if it's two tiles, it's too high to jump at the beginning of the game, and then it'll be able to jump it later once it gets legs. So what size is this? I'm just more familiar with GIMP. I don't want to have to resize things and scale them in Aseprite because I'm not comfortable enough with it. Did I just open GIMP twice? I did. Why did it open with CSP? Go away, CSP. Okay. 656. So this feels small. So if I select this, this is going to be, where's my info? 64 by 64. So this is actually too big. Easy to fix. Okay. So I want to keep this. What's that noise? Oh, it's the song. I heard someone like growling or coughing or something. Okay. Okay. Get out of here. So this, wait, damn it. $328 by $217. Sprite size. 328. 2. Sure. Delete. Wow. What? That did something weird. File. Okay. So I don't want the grid to be 32 by 32 anymore because we now have this gap between stuff. So what do we want it to be? How big is this gap? It's 5 pixels. Why is it 5 fucking pixels? I'm going to have to move all of these 1 pixel closer. God damn. Okay. Because it was 10. It had a gap of 10 before, and now it has a gap of 5 after scaling it. Balls! Okay. No. God damn it. View, grid. Select a grid. Off. So, I guess I can move everything. Why isn't this scrolling? Move everything from here. Oh, this scroll's so weird. Okay. So now I can move this up 1 pixel. Right? Why are these black though? That's weird. I feel like I lost something when I scaled it down. Fuck. Nothing's easy, is it? Nothing's ever easy. I'll do percent 50 scale. And this is still 5. But at least in GIMP, I know how to move around. It's not as complicated. word to the wise, it is always okay to use multiple tools to get a job done. You don't need to force a tool to do something it's not meant to do. This is 4 now, yeah? Uh-oh. That's the other thing. I know the keyboard shortcuts for GIMP, which helps me a lot. I'm just more comfortable with it, I guess. I feel bad because I'm trying to learn how to use a new tool, and I just don't know how to do a thing in that new tool, so I'm using the old tool that I'm familiar with. Alright, so that's the horizontal things. Now they should all be 4 pixels apart horizontally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So now I need to do the same thing, but vertically. Damn it. God, the problem is I keep forgetting where I am in the process. Oh, ADHD, how you fuck with me. God damn it. just double check all this. I think if I zoom in far enough, no. There we go. 4, 4, 4. Okay. 4. Oh, this is the worst spot to do that. 4, 4, 4. Okay. Image, cropped content. Cool. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call this a template. Just because I don't want to have to do all that again. So now I still have the original, right, which is the 656, and now this should be 320 by 212. Okay, so let's go back here to this, get rid of that. Sprite size 320 by 212. 220, 212. Okay. File, import, no, cancel, file, open, open a template. Why is it like that? What? What happened? The fuck? I've never seen that before in my life. Okay. This looks fine. Place. Why is it doing that? That's so weird. What if I export it as a GIF? That looks right. Can this import GIFs? That was a weird situation. I've never seen that before. That was weird. Alright. Paste that in there. And now we can set this to be 34 by 34, right? Grid. Now, I need to put a 2 pixel border around the entire edge. So I'm gonna do this in, I know how to do this in GIMP. Cancel. Man, I'm struggling. You know what? I've been going for 4 hours. I'm getting very tired. And I feel like I'm struggling for no reason. This stupid template. So I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night. Bye.